Hello, I'm David Harold, and I was an accomplice in the assassination of Abraham Lincoln. He ruined the Confederacy. We despised him. Our dreams of glory were over, and so that's why we did what we did.
It was Good Friday morning, April 14th, 1865. John Wilkes Booth woke up depressed. The Confederacy was dead, all because of Abraham Lincoln. Booth was a well-known actor at the Ford Theater, well known for his looks. In the afternoon, Booth does his regular routine. He goes to the Ford Theater and checks his mail. He's met with a letter from the president's wife. They'll be visiting the theater he knew so well tonight. Booth had the perfect opportunity to finally execute what he had been waiting to do for months: kill Abraham Lincoln. Booth rode over to the Kirkwood House, the residence of the new vice president, Andrew Johnson. Booth did not want to harm him. Instead, he left him a note. After he did other errands in preparation, it was almost time for him to execute his plan. At some point that afternoon, Booth made his final arrangements. Booth chose his primary weapon, a .44 caliber single-shot pistol, a weapon designed for concealment, not combat. For Booth to execute his plan, Booth walked into the theater and walked through the path, taking him to the box in which Lincoln was in. The door unguarded, Booth walked in, only getting past Lincoln's servant. Lincoln sat at the far left of the box in his rocking chair, Mary on his right, in a wooden chair. At around 10 p.m., Booth withdrew his weapon and waited for the perfect moment. After Booth shot Lincoln, he had jumped out of the booth and broke his leg, and went on a monologue in front of the crowd.
After Booth escaped the theater, we met up. We went to Surt's Tavern and got our equipment from a man named John Lloyd. Booth had a broken leg and needed a doctor, and he said he knew exactly where to find one. We made it to Dr. Samuel Mudd's place. I never met him, but Booth was familiar with him. It took a while, but when Mudd recognized him, he cared for the wound, and he even made him some crushes and a splint. He said he had a broken fibula or something. I don't really remember what he told us. News hadn't made it far enough yet, so Mudd didn't know what we did. So he let us sleep there.
Soon Mudd would go out into town to run some errands. After he went into town, he found some Union soldiers looking for some people that assassinated Abraham Lincoln. He immediately told them to leave his house. He said that he could help them as long as they left immediately. He gave the names of two trustworthy Confederate operatives, William Hurdles and Captain Samuel Cox. He then gave them the route to the next stop on their underground rebel railroad. Soon, the fugitives' luck would run out. On April 26, they were found by federal troops in the barn of a Virginia farm. Harold had surrendered, but Booth stayed inside the barn. Troops were forced to fish him out by burning the barn down. Either shot by a troop or by himself, Booth was carried to the farmhouse porch, where he died. Though rumors persisted that the man killed was not Booth, there lay an unmarked grave in the Booth family plot at Green Mount Cemetery in Baltimore, Maryland.